Hello all, I am Nidhi Sonkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Sciences and Humanities, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, Language University, Lucknow. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss a very important topic which is presentation skill. Everyone is very concerned about how they are speaking. Are they speaking English very well, or whatever they are speaking, they are very concerned about their speaking skill. But having a good command over speaking, having a good fluency in English doesn't mean you are having a good presentation skill. So it is also very important to have a good presentation. So for having a good presentation, we are going to discuss some of the skills, some of the things which is related to presentation, which can help you to make an effective presentation. So presentations is all about the 4 P's, which is well known as 4 P's of presentation. So the 4 P's of presentation which we are going to discuss today is planning, preparation, practice and perform. In this lecture, we are going to discuss each P's in brief. So starting from planning. Before giving your presentation, it is very important for an individual to plan everything. Planning is nothing just to put the ideas into paper, like making a blueprint of the things which you are actually going to present at the time of your presentation. So in our planning, few things which we need to take care is define a purpose. Before giving presentation, it is very important for us to make a clear vision, to make a clear objective that why we are going to give this presentation, what we actually have to impart in this presentation. So these all things will become only when we know the purpose of our presentation. If we don't know that why we are giving the presentation, is it the academic presentation, it is a business meeting presentation, it is the informal presentation, it's everything is like we have to know the purpose of our presentation, why we are giving the presentation. Then analyze the audience. It is always said that the speaker is whatever he or she is speaking should always be audience friendly, not speaker friendly. Why I am saying this? Because whatever the speaker is speaking, whatever the presenter is presenting, if our audience is not going to take all those things in a proper manner, all those things correctly, then whole the process of communication, whole the process of giving presentation will be distorted. So it is very important to analyze your audience. Are they very highly skilled or they are low skilled? Because if you are using a very technical words like jargons, like slangs, like using idioms which is not able to getting decoded by the audience, then it will be very difficult for audience to retain the messages which sender is sending. So it is very important to analyze your audience, means to whom in front you are giving to give the presentation. Next is analyze the occasion. It is also very important. Why I am saying this to analyze the occasion? Because sometimes we are giving presentation in front of our friends, that is informal presentation. Sometimes we are going to give presentation in our organization. Sometimes we are going to give the presentation in an international platform. So the level of the presentation, the level of the occasion which you are giving the presentation is very knowing these things are very important, because if you won't be clear to the occasion, then the effectiveness of presentation will not be happen. Then select a suitable title. You are planning, you are making the blueprint. So at last, when you are clear in your mind that what you are actually going to convey to the audience, then give a suitable title to the presentation. Now moving further is preparation. We have planned everything in our mind that what we are going to convey to the audience. Now the second step is preparation. So preparation comes under the matter, under the content which we are going to present in our presentation. It can even in the form of oral, it can even in the form of written. Okay. So preparation, the very first thing which we have to do is making a central idea. Central idea is nothing, just preparing a rough draft. Before making the final presentation, it is very important to outline the contents of the presentation so that we can be clear in our mind that what are the things which we have to convey to our audience. In main presentation, the topics which we are usually covers is introduction, main parts of the body, then conclusion and questions. So these are the things. First we have to make a rough draft, and then we, after analyzing that rough draft, we have to edit those errors, edit those extra things, and then we have to make a final. So developing the main idea, after making the rough draft, after making all the editments, we can make a main idea, we can make a final draft. Then gather supporting information. Whatever the information you are conveying to the audience needs some kinds of supporting information, like there would be a graph, there will be a charts, there will be any picture diagrams, there will be any videos which is going to support your presentation. So it is also very important to gather all those supporting documents before giving the final presentation, and to include those into your presentation. So this was all about preparation. Now comes, I have planned everything, I have prepared everything, I am having my whole content which I have to convey to the audience at the time of presentation. Now what I have to do is practice. As we know, practice makes a man perfect. The more you will practice, the better your presentation will become. So it is very important to practice again and again. Rehearse before presenting it to the audience. Exactly. If you are going to give any presentation, so it is very important to get a rehearsal of that. How you are going to get rehearsed? Just present the presentation in front of mirror, or ask your family members, ask your friends to sit in front of you and check out that how you are giving the presentation. Then time the presentation. If the presentation is so long, then the audience will be going to get bored. So it is very important to keep the presentation very compact. You use less words and express more information. This is the gist of the presentation. So for this, you have to make a time constraint by yourself. You have to fix your time, that in what time you are going to start your presentation and till how much time you are going to finish up the presentation. This is also very important, because in some times you have already been given time, that how much time frame you have been allotted for your presentation. Now coming outline of the presentation. Before starting the presentation, just make a outline. Just make the heads of the content which you are going to discuss in whole of your presentation. This will help the audience to retain whole of your presentation, because they are very clear in their mind that what they are going to get next in your presentation. This was all about practice. Now perform. We have planned, we have prepared, we have practiced. Now the day comes when we are actually have to give the presentation. So this will be happening to the live audience, to the audience in the front whom you are going to present. Begin the presentation with confidence. Never get hesitated, never get very confused in your mind, never get hesitate. Be confident. Whatever the things you are having in your mind, just go in front and start presenting in the front of your audience. Be organized. Won't get confused in the mind. Won't get ambiguity in your mind. Be confined that what you are going to convey to the audience. Never get like you can tell this also, you can tell this also. In a restricted time frame, you can only give your audience very important things only. So be organized that what you are going to give. And the last is pay attention to your non-verbal behavior. Non-verbal behavior is your body language. How you are using your eyes, how you are using your hands, what are your body gestures, what are your body postures. It is also very important to maintain all those things, because if your body language is not very good, then it will be going to give a bad impact in front of the audience. That's all for the presentation. Thank you class for listening me. Till then, thank you, and we will be meeting in our next video.